Hey guys, today I'm coming with you with a slightly different video because today I want to show you all the books I've read in 2016. So if I remember correctly, that is 41 books, which isn't as much as last year, but it's still more than my minimum goal of 30, so I'm very happy with it. Almost finished a 42nd book, but I just didn't want to push it, so this is what I want to show you. So the way I want to do this, I'm only gonna mention the book, and if you're interested in any of these, just write me a comment, something like that. So I will start with the lowest rating, though the books that I like the least, and then I'm slightly going up until we reach like the top books. Now in these categories, I will always tell you whether I have rated them or whether it's just a random order. So let's get started. One little disclaimer, I am a little bit sick, so if my voice starts getting weird or my nose starts getting very red, that is why. So we're going to start off with the books that I gave 2 stars, which is the lowest rating I had this year. And we're going to start off with the book that I liked the least this year, and it was this one, which unfortunately was a birthday gift. And I always hate it when I get gifts that I dislike in the end, but this is by The Oatmeal, and the book is called How to Tell If Your Cat is Plotting to Kill You. And this title just really got me. It's a graphic novel about cats, which seems like something I would love, but I didn't. So this is the only book I want to say much about, and maybe the 5-star books. But this is my least favorite book. Also 2 stars I gave to The City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. Another disclaimer, if you're wondering why I'm not showing you some of the books, is because I got them from the library or I got them from friends, so I gave them back, or with these books I didn't like too much, I gave them away already or sold them or something like that. Now with 2.5 stars we have City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, What She Left Behind by Ellen Marie Weisman. The German title is Die dunklen Mauern von Villard State. Now we're getting into the books with 3 stars. This is random order. The last one I've read, Slow Christmas, a collection of short stories about Christmas. The Big Bow Mystery by Israel Sangwill. A binder by Stan Nichols, consisting of Weapons of Magical Destruction, Army of Shadows, and Inferno. And The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Now the books with 3.5 stars, again random order. The only one I have to show you is Honigtod by Hanni Münze. Next would be City of Bones, City of Glass, and City of Heavenly Fire, all by Cassandra Clare. Then there's The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. And a book called Christmas 1945, Weihnachten 1945, which is a collection of German memoirs about the Christmas of 1945. Next up we're going into the books with 4 stars, and this is like the biggest section, and it's a random order. The last book I've read, Throw Mountain by Lucy Ingles, German title Worte für die Ewigkeit. Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. How to Build a Girl by Caitlin Moran, German title All About a Girl. Room by Emma Donoghue, German title Raum. Pay Dirt or Adventures at Ash Lawn by Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown, German title Virus im Netz. Shaman or Shamain by Noah Gordon, German title Der Schamane. Deja Dead by Katie Reichs. A bind-up of 2 Russian classics by Alexei Tolstoy, called The Vampire and the Family of the Wurdalak. Chocolat by Joanne Harris. City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. And lastly, 2 German books. One is called Weihnachten wie es war, so something like Christmas How It Has Been, which was a collection of old German stories for Christmas. Another German collection called Stille Nacht, Zärtliche Nacht, which means something like Silent Night, Tender Night, which is also a collection of German stories for Christmas time. And now we're getting into the books with 4.5 stars, again, a random order. A Birthday Gift, Letters from Sky, from Jessica Brockmole, German title, Eine Liebe über dem Meer. A reread, Welcome to Dead House by R.L. Stein, German title, Willkommen im Haus der Toten. Another reread, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I read it in the illustrated edition, but I just can't find it. I'm devastated. Like, I've been searching for it for half an hour now and I don't know where it is, and I'm like heartbroken. But yeah. A makeup book, Face Paint by Lisa Eldridge. The second part of A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin. German title, Die Königin der Drachen. Speechless by Hannah Harrington. And last but not least, Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. And now comes the part we've all been waiting for, which is my favorite books of the year. So I'm trying to rate them, which is going to be very difficult, but I'm trying to say a couple of more words for them. Though these are the books that I gave 5 stars to. I think as number 7, I'm going to say The Picture of Dorian Gray, which was a reread for me. And I love this as a classic, but yeah, I think it's my least favorite from the list. Next up, I'm going to say A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, just because I think I can relate to it a lot, but not everyone will. So yeah, this is my number 6. Next, I'm going to say Hidden by Anne Frank as number 5. German title, Versteckt wie Anne Frank. This is by Marcel Prinz and Peter Henk Steenhuis, which is Dutch people, so I probably said the names completely wrong. But this is a very important read. It's the memoirs of, I think, 14 children that survived the Nazi regime in Holland. The next one, number 4, is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I loved this as a classic and as a love story, and I was very surprised that I loved it so much. And then number 1 to 3 is one of my favorite trilogies, and this is by William Nicholson, and the first one is The Windsinger, which is a middle grade book, German title Der Windsänger. Second book, Slaves of the Master, German title Gefangene des Meisters. And the third book, Fire Song, or German title, Das Lied des Feuers. And that was a reread for me as well, and I have a lot of sentimental feelings about this series, but it's honestly one of the best trilogies I've read in my life. So I also wanted to do an honorable mention for The Vegetarian by Han Kang, which is the book I'm currently reading. I have about 60 pages left, but as I said, I just didn't want to push it. And that will be next year's list. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you let me know what your least favorite and most favorite books this year were. I'd love to hear about that, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Next one, I think number 4, is Charlotte Bronte by Jane Eyre. What? No.